Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It is April 17th. It's around 8 o'clock, a little bit before, after 8, almost 9 o'clock a.m. where I'm at. You guys are too smart. You figure it out. I'm confusing. No, I am confused myself because taking a lot of Skittles and still don't sleep. Anyway, too much information, sorry. Anyway, the hash is not gonna jive no more because I've been doing this for so many years, and now it didn't get me or my children or anyone actually anywhere except to destruction of everything. Morals first, and financial and everything else. So we were sitting ducks because I decided to be not take the fight, and I said, "Oh no, I have to do for the welfare of the children," as the state and the federal government always say that we are doing the most important people in this equation are the children. They're full of poop. The most important thing in there is the mighty dollar and how we can victimize the masses and keeping them drugged, raped, and with all this, uh, all these accounts. It was well designed. When they are children, they are put in a foster home or DV and social services and food stamps and cash aid and methamphetamine and bar store. Or it doesn't matter, South Carolina, others, anywhere, Florida, Texas, anywhere you go, fellas. So they can get addicted at early age, and then after that the pregnancy and single moms, and then the adoption process takes over, or the foster care, and then we abuse them and molest them and do everything in these foster homes, and then after that they become a juvenile. They graduate to be a juvenile. And then from there they are in correction facilities, and what do you call it, the one under 18. There's a couple of them in San Bernardino here in New Mexico. So, and then they say, oh yeah, Muhammad Shabani is not stable and he's psychologically abusing everyone, and then he wants to Islamize. He wants to turn everyone to be ISIS and insurgents and terrorists and all that because he's angry. And then we get them to be the best dealers. Send them to a pharmaceutical school, whatever, Concord or Anaheim or IT, or drug them to death or whatever. That organ, that fraud, and that drug. I'm sorry, I'm just, having fun. The good thing that I seen today here in San Bernardino, New Mexico, that it was 2 barracks, one for the Army Reserve and the other one is for the National Guards. And guess what? It was, they reopened. You have troops from Afghanistan and Iraq and everywhere in the uncivilized world there that we are trying to do بالروح بالدم نفديك يا بعث. بالروح بالدم نفديك يا أسد. Oh, the Sisi. Oh, did you see that video? Don't mess with the Egyptian army. a very, a very costing battle against ISIS. No, Daesh. They don't call them ISIS, not Islamic State. They don't like that term, even though they are 9 million. It's a country, and they have a budget, of few billions, all right, and they control most of Syria, Iraq, rich fields, oil, whatever, and then they still calling them terrorists, and we are not gonna grant them under Daesh. And the insurgents are going there, and Gauls are migrating there, and they and those are very educated people, right-thinking individuals. The youth that they are going there. Anyway, the military, the army, and the National Guard in San Bernardino, New Mexico, it makes me feel good, because the San Bernardino shooting in California scared the crap out of me, because and my brother Salehin, his wife got shot, and I'm not making fun. And he told me, "Do you want another San Bernardino here?" Brother Salehin, he is one of the brothers in the board of trustee or whatever at the Riverside Mosque. He's been there for many years, and they were fighting over the crumbs, the pennies. The city of Riverside and the county trying to gouge everyone, like they're gouging not only the Muslims, but the Muslims are the easiest prey they can. They charge them a lot more than anyone else because they are ISIS and the insurgents, and they don't want another San Bernardino there. So that's why they pay a higher price than any other person or any other that fraud. They can't do that with the friends of your Belinda. They can't. They can't charge them as much as they charge in these good moderate CIA agents and FBI. بنروح بالدم من يفديك يا constitution. بنروح بالدم من يفديك يا green card. And everyone, I go, لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله. I go to the Thursday night, the family, no, not the dinner. What a bunch of Arabs get together and they yell at each other, they scream at each other. Allah yarhamha, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bestow mercy upon her soul. If she's gone, because I'm not. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. This is a different subject. I go there and everyone fighting with everyone, and they saying bad things like MF and whatever. They are لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله. Come on, guys, fellas, take it to the streets, with the matwa. Switchblade, matwa switchblade. You know that, Skandaranaya, you know that. Or take it out in the street with the shumas as saida. Like this one here. Very good side, huh? متقال الفراولة الفراولة بتاع الفراولة I forgot. Anyway, so I go there and I'm so embarrassed with the way they fight each other really bad. I mean, and all words, but they don't go there and fight for the American refugees. In fact, they're preying on them like everybody else. Not only Not only the American refugees. لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله. الله أكبر الله أكبر. الله أكبر الله أكبر. الله أكبر الله أكبر.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله.
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 أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله.
أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله.
حي على الصلاة.
حي على الصلاة.
حي على
لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله.
حي على الفلاح.
لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله.
حي على السلام.
لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله.
الله أكبر الله أكبر.
الله أكبر الله أكبر.
لا إله إلا الله.
لا إله إلا
اللهم رب
الله.
هذه الدعوة التامة والصلاة القائمة آت محمدا الوسيلة والفضيلة وابعثه مقاما محمودا الذي وعدته.
Anyway, alhamdulillah, I was Adhan al-Fajr where I'm at. You figure it out. You guys are smart. You have that blue ghost and all this stuff. Anyway, Delaware was my best state I ever been at. Very friendly. And then Mrs. Raymer, the new name, she called me to try to find out where I was. First, she has Matthew, King Farouk, the third, my son, called me and said that he wants to talk to me and misses me and all that. And then, before that, the County of Orange, they wanted to do a new DV, a new restraining order and violation, so they can get me to spend some time with the homies. Because they like to do that, once in a while. They pissed off because they are fraud and committing crimes, heinous crimes. It's not only federal but international. And the permanent injustice is still telling you who did what and when, Mr. Shaban. The FBI calling me and telling me, Mr. Shaban, we're very concerned. Really? They are they are concerned. And what happened all over in South Carolina and here in Placentia and Placentia again, and then South Carolina again, and then Florida, and uh, Laverne. What happened? It's bad. It's bad, and they still asking me who did what and when, Mr. Shaban. We're very concerned. They are very concerned. The right-thinking individuals. And then they go harass Al Bernardo, poor guy. The guy is 80-some years old. They leave him alone. Okay? He's forgetting stuff right now. He's not as, but he's a scientist. He's one of the best. And he was hiding for 40 years. 40 or 30 years. 40. Yeah. Because the FBI wanted to. And then they come and say, me and Mr. Shaban were very concerned. Then I told them, and then they went and they left me, and then now they are trying to get D21 copyrights and so on and so forth. What about our copyright, punks, you thieves? What about all the technology that you enjoy and that you stole? Change the, burn the books and put the Graham Bell and all this. Darul Ulum. Darul Ulum. Fellas, listen to my brother Hamza Yusuf. And he's a brother from here. Well, what about Yusuf? Brother Yusuf Estate. Anyway, when I went to there, you see, everyone has freedom to be who they are. That's what I learned from the Constitution of the Confederates. I seen some funny today when I was walking. I seen the flag of California, the bear, and it says California Republic. I thought that was only the Republic of Texas, but now we have California Republic. I wonder what demographic is gonna look like. I think it's gonna be mini republics. Orange County, Republic of Orange County. And it's gonna be divided. North County and South County. The settlement. And then the Gaza Strip is good. Anyway, I am just having fun today. After I see the military, I feel very good. No, seriously, I feel very good about the military, opening this barracks here and putting boulders and everything and fence, the pop wire, whatever, and setting the snipers. بالراح بالدم نفديك يا constitution. Now talking about my daughters that been kidnapped by the late Placentia Police Department. I don't want to be insensitive. Okay. Jennifer, if she is gone, she's not with us anymore. If she used to send me pictures of my daughters and their grade cards. Always. It doesn't matter where she is, even when she was in Barstow doing speed there, because the county, they send her over there to be an account. Uh, you know. Anyway, they victimized her. She'd been victimized by her family, immediate family, before I met her, and then been victimized by the system in Orange County. San Bernardino, in California, by the state. By the state. How's that, fellas? By the state. And she's not only the only one. We know the story. And still the FBI asking me who did what and when, Mr. Shaban. Smoking good hashish. You have some, I know that you're from Egypt. And you were a cop there. Cairo. Very close to Batmaya. Fellas. Anyway. My ex, none of them did that. Except Jennifer. Okay. Now, when I went to, supposedly, to say goodbye, I saw these pictures in the room where I was staying. Okay. Suzanne and Sumaya. This is the fresh school pictures right here. Nope. Oh man, here you go. This is my Habib Baba. She's the activist. Yeah. My, the smart. They all smart, they all beautiful, they all activists, they all Muslim. Punks, thieves, criminals, racist, committing crimes against my beautiful daughters and sons. There you go, Sumaya, and here is Susie. And I just took them, and they were sitting there. This is Dan Habib Baba. Okay, so this is my daughter, you punks, that you're committing crimes against them, like you did the others. All of them. All of my children. Okay? Just because. La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. And the stupid thing that you did, you thought that you have the right. This is a problem. Too stupid. You thought that you have the right to exercise your hate and envies. Okay, they still asking me who did what and when, and we're very concerned. I am concerned, and I told the FBI that I'm concerned. Didn't I? I did. When they tried the Riverside thing. Riverside, Delaware. Okay. Too bad. It's all about the money. The cities, and that's why I'm very happy with the army. Really, I like the army because you go everywhere and they do good stuff. Not like Blackwater and all this Murtazaqa. They go in paramilitary. They go and committing crimes all over. Working for corporate America. And for the federal government to watch out. Federal government, you're losing. لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله. Zionist. الصهيونية العالمية got a hold of you. الصهيونية العالمية. Okay. And you should thank God and count your blessing for Mr. Barack Obama. You punks. You should count your blessing. All the other gay fellas there, they wearing the pink slip and dancing in the front of the statue of Satan. Punks! I'm sorry. Sick. Anyway, I want to talk about the little things like insurance company and state of California and Department of Insurance, Department of not to insure, Department of frauding people out of their livelihood, keeping them in the status quo and say, oh well, Iraqi freedom. بنروح بالدم نفديك يا صدام. حسبي الله ونعم الوكيل. Anyway, I won't go then, I show you already that that little sick, racist person that tried to set me up with my children. I want what the federal government is doing. Get some power here. Been kidnapped from the state of California. And there is a case still. They said to me, oh, alhamdulillah, she died. The letter got like a couple of days ago, yesterday, but it was in the mail. My mailing address. My illegal address. Actually, it's not where I'm from. My home is Placentia, you punks. Atwood. How's that sound? Atwood. Remember? My home is there. Smokey. My buddy. Anyway. Pawns. Cars. We want to talk about the state and the Department of Plantation and the Department of Injustice and the Department of Unfair Employment and Unfair Housing and all that. You guys have everything already. Got too many exhibits. I exhibit you to death. I learned from you. Dr. Miller. Another right-thinking individual. Oh, Mr. Shibhan, I heard that you filed a complaint against, a lawsuit against Mr. Pierce. Of course I did. This gonna have to do anything with that 720 or 740 or 7 whatever. Oh, no. She already have. Dr. Miller and no, doctor, not doctor. She's another drug pusher, another criminal, like all the others, committing crimes against everyone, and the state giving them the come on, do it. A Republic of California. the fifth biggest economy in the world. That's why they wanted to. They're independent. They want to break up from the federal government. You bum something. Alrighty then, that's it. So I want to respond. I think it's in the 21st 30 days. What happened to video court? But I won't do this because it's not legal. Federal government should, get a hold of all of this and say, well, wait a minute here. Muhammad Shaban is an American citizen. He's not. He's not a Californian. And my daughters are, my sons, everyone, even my ex. The one that. Anyway, okay. So, do some FBI, would you? FBI. Find another FBI to investigate the FBI. Alrighty then, that's it. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Oh, and she said she has more money and she's smart. Maybe she's smart. Maybe. Maybe she's smarter than I am. I'll give her that. But this is gonna make you feel good. And Susie, you go right ahead. But your money, I got a lot more money. Federal government owes me. Call them, they will tell you. They commit a lot of crimes against me and my children and everyone and millions of others. And Institute of Southland American Muslims in going after the federal government for all these crimes. Okay, that let the states commit all these crimes and being complacent and join in. Have all the departments, all FBI and everything from California doing the California thing. Department of Injustice. Anyway, that's it. Okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.